Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting. Me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Everything good? Shway, crispy, irie. Probably saying, hey, the mood doesn't seem so happy-go-lucky today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm feeling under the weather. Headache settings and it's going down, literally. It's going down. Meet me in the club. But don't meet me in the club. I'm not going to a club. Headache settings, so I don't want to be in a club right now. But anyways, big you guys up. This episode today isn't going to be that long. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Short one. Some people are cheering. Shut up. It's fine. It is what it is. But big up you guys, first time watchers, season watchers, all of that. Let's get into the linking and the tinging. We come to Ahima, all of that. This year, I really want to, and she's put blank, blank, blank. Well, that really tells me what you want to do this year, doesn't it? Already a great start. You had one job, Ahima, and you didn't deliver. Instead, we can't see you like John Cena. I can't see what you're saying. Well, let's go. She's 25, she's 5'9", and that's all it says there. Typical Sunday, church and brunch. Well, she goes to church, does the praying thing, that's good, plan B stuff. Praying, Lord, I'm praying to you, take away this pain, up in my head. Pleading, Lord, I'm pleading with you, got some healing to do, for the day I'm dead. So yeah, plan B settings. Brunch, it's nice to have brunch with your gal them and enjoy. You know what I mean? Drink the night away, all of that. Come out of there pissed, back to your husband or whatever. She probably doesn't. That's what she's on this date now. She shouldn't have a husband, or she shouldn't have a boyfriend right now. But it is what it is. Let's continue and see what more she's saying. I go crazy for, and it's another blank, blank, blank. There's no point, is there? There's no point going forward. There's no point going on. You're just wasting my time. Do you know what I mean? Because you're out of your mind. But make it really easy, I'm not out of my mind. Sure, you're really crazy, girl, you're wasting my time. You wasting my time, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. She's out of her mind. So I don't really want to go on and go forth. And plus, my head journey will reach her chest area. Pleasurable activity sense for her, but nothing on the end for me. But it is what it is, let's move on. We come to Veronica. Veronica looks sweet. But let's see what more she's saying. She might not be neat. She says, I unwind by taking a hot, long bath. Sounds nice. Can I join? Bad thoughts go through my head. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Like the M People song. She's 32. She's 5'2". She's an interior designer. She's nice height. Nice height. She's got some curves as well. I like that. I like that. I like that. Twipe that thing. Whoa. Well, no, the picture she doesn't. I'm guessing this picture's from different frames. One frame she was thick, the next thing she's not. Do you know what I mean? But let's see what more she's saying. Could be a catfish in disguise, doing all of that. Do you know what I mean? Might have to call Neve Schulman and that to come and investigate this case. But anyways, she says, a random fact I love is that we all think of the stars as in the sky, but they are around us. Yeah, we do think of them that are in the sky. Do you know what I mean? Like Simply Red song. I would have fallen for the stars, straight into your arms, and I feel love. I hope you comprehend. But yeah, she says what next thing she's saying. What I ordered from the table, anything but meat. So she's a vegan, vegetarian, all of that. I hear it, but I'm a meat eater. I like my meat, pause. I like to yam and eat meat because, you know, nothing more satisfying to the soul for me than eating some meat. Again, pause. But let's move on what she's saying next, because I don't really want to get to know Vera Connor. I said Vera Connor. All of that. Don't really want to get to know her, so let's move the hell on. Come to Shyla. Charlotte's saying, give me travel tips for Argentina. She's 33, she's 5'3", and that's all it says there. She says, I go crazy for dogs. I don't go crazy for dogs. So, this is where we can have a disconnect. Do you know what I mean? It's not connecting like a Wi-Fi signal. Let's turn that off. No 3G, no 4G, no 5G, none of that. But let's see what more she's saying. My love language is touch, like the Mary song. Don't be afraid to touch. I know you think I'm a good girl, but don't you think a girl like me should be touched? But yeah, that's all Shyla is saying. Unfortunately, she just doesn't have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no from me. We come to Monica, like the Brandy and Monica song. You need to give it up. Had about enough. It's not long to say the girl is mine. She said, you should not go out with me if you don't like cats. I like a kitty. I do like a kitty. But I don't really not sure about cats. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is there. She's 31. She's 5'4", and that's all it says there. What more she's saying? I'll fall for you if you have a good humour. So she wants you to be a clown. You know what I mean? Laughing emoji and all of that. So man's not here to do the entertaining you stuff like the Robbie Williams song. I need to know that you can banter me back. I can't just be the one to send bants. You got to be able to banter me back. If you can't do that, then you ain't the one for me, innit? But let's continue. Together we can watch Modern Family. I don't watch Modern Family. I've heard some things about it, saying it's decent, but right now it's not on my list to watch. Let's move on. She seems like a cute girl. Not gonna lie, she has this Stephanie Vaquer look about her. She looks like Stephanie Vaquer. I'm gonna say yes. No, I'm joking. I'm just trying to summarize it all. She's a good-looking girl, right age. Everything seems crispy and irie. So I don't watch Modern Family, but I don't mind snuggling on the couch and Monica could be good. Could sing the Brandy and Monica song together. The girl is mine, and not she could say the boy's mine on their end, and now she's talking about me, and I'm talking about her. And we could see it now. Right, let's send down a message then. We need to do a duet. I'll be Brandy. Just call it that. You know what I mean? We need to do a duet. I'll be Brandy. I'll bring Brandy as well. We can drink Brandy as well after singing the song. You know what I mean? It's nice to just chill, drink, have a laugh and all of that. You know what I mean? See where the night takes us. Cool. Let's move on to the next person. Kayla. Kayla saying, my biggest date fail. Turning up, he knew I was vegan. He asked me out on a date. I accept. He takes me to a pork house. I have a Sprite because the chips were cooked in animal fat. We get to the end of his meal. He doesn't have enough money to pay. Yeah. Wow. Man said, listen, I don't care if you like the plant ting. Man's taking you to eat some meat. You know what I mean? It wasn't even his as well. Do you know what I mean? That's the peak thing about it. Kayla, you went there and you got suckered in by a sucker. Do you know what I mean? Man tried to take you for a lollipop and suck you off. Do you know what I mean? But you didn't end up sucking him off. So he didn't get his just desserts at the end. So he thought you were going to lick it like a lollipop, and you didn't do neither. So, and he turned up thinking, hey, I'm taking this girl out to a restaurant that has pork in it and all of that, and she's vegan. I'm still gonna get checked, and I'm still gonna get my end just desserts. No, you're not. But anyways, she's 35, she's 5'2", and that's all it says there. What more it says, we'll get along if you have emotional intelligence. Well, I have some sort of emotional intelligence. I don't have it right now, obviously, because brain is doing the foggy stuff, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not like the Chris Jericho's band and that, and the Fozzy, doing the Fozzy stuff, literally, foggy and all of that. So, you know what I mean? Judas in my mind and all that. But anyways, I'm weirdly attracted to iteration. So someone who irritates her. Okay, so she likes to get poked and prodded. I see, we can do the poking and prodding in different ways if she likes. But anyways, let's move forward. Unfortunately for Kayla, just doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me. So it's going to be a no for me. On to the next person, D. D is saying, the way to win me over is by being intentional. So you have to be intentional. You have to show some intent and all of that. You know what I mean? Give any intent, not the series or the, you know what I mean, the one that came out, Intent 1 or Intent 2. She wants to see the full intention from you, not the movies. Do you know what I mean? So she's 34, she's 5'5", and that's all it says there. So together we could become a power couple that changes the world one step at a time. She wants to do the Pinky and the Brain stuff. And guess I'll be Pinky and she'd be the brain then, I'm guessing. Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. All of that. You know, I'm the insane one, I guess. Because obviously I fit the narrative of weirdo. So it will run with me. But she just looks like she got the brains of it, I'm guessing. You know what I mean? It doesn't really say where she studied or not. No, it doesn't. But anyways, I'm just going to take it that she'll be the brain still. You know? It is what it is. It says, my love language is quality time, acts of service, and receiving gifts. It's nice to receive gifts, but can you give gifts back as well? Do you know what I mean? Do the gift gaff stuff. Can you give it back? Because if you can't give it back, then we got a problem. Do you know what I mean? I can't be spending all my money on you. Listen, I ain't got a problem spending my money on the right person, but you need to deliver me stuff back. Can't just be a one-way street. You know what I mean? Can't just be the quality street stuff. You know what I mean? It needs to be more in that box than just the one thing. You know what I mean? For real. But there's nothing more she's saying. Unfortunately, I just don't feel like I want to take over the world with her. So it's going to be a no for me. We come to Samita. Samita says, instead of grabbing drinks, let's go to a Muay Thai session, box, or spa and sauna. Well, that's good. She wants to get active. Do you know? We can get physical. I want to get physical. Oh, let's get physical. Can do all of that. It says, my greatest strength, I look younger than what I am, because you are whatever you say you are. If you wasn't, then why would you say you are? In the papers, the news every day you are. I don't know, it's just the way you are. You know what I mean? She's 34, she's 4'11", she's an optometrist. I have no idea what that is. I'm not even going to guess. So let's move on. Do you know what I mean? She says, typical Sunday, boxing, ice bath, sauna, and food. She eats pork. Shows the food there. She likes a bit of pork. Badeep and all that. You know what I mean? She says, I'm weirdly attracted to big legs. I've got some big legs here, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Legs are quite big, you know what I mean, in terms of where they're kind of, you know, very hench. I'd say hench curve, just what I call my legs, do you know what I mean? Because they're quite big, but still move with them, do you know what I mean? All of that. She does kickboxing in the pictures as well. She can kick my ass anytime. She can do all of that in the sparring sessions, you know what I mean? Some, you know what I mean, nudist sparring, do you know what I mean? Be good for the soul and that, do you know what I mean? Feel it together all as one and that. But yeah, Samita seems like a nice girl still. I think we'll be too active and too physical. That's the problem. Where she'd want to get physical all the time. And I don't want to get physical all the time. I would just want to chill and watch a movie. Do you know what I mean? Sit down, eat some popcorn. Or even, she said ham, but I don't think she eats a lot of ham. The body is very slender. It's doing the slender and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Not ironing board settings. There's a bit of definition there still. Do you know what I mean? So she's got definition. I mean, not HD, but there's definition there. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can't really say yes to her because I like my tings a little bit. But still, she seems like a nice girl, but it's just a no for me. We'll come to the last one. Emma. Emma saying, my most irrational fare, pigeons. She don't want no pigeons. Those little pigeons can't get no love from her. She's 33. She's 5'4". She's a pediatric nurse. It's good that she does the nurse. Big up to her, NHS and all of that. I mean, doing a big job out there, aren't they? So my love language is tequila. You know what I mean? Listen, don't mind a bit of tequila on the side. You know what I mean? Yes, it's about bonita. And then the mamacita. The bando. Did it feel alright? Did it dance to reggae and calypso? Did make me feel alright? With the margarita, we can drink that tequila. You know, all of that. You know what I mean? She says, my happy place is the ocean. Anywhere, anytime. She just wants to do the Free Willy stuff. Bro, there was another thing I was going to say here, but yeah, that would have thrown me off YouTube. So you know what my mind's going to go to. So you know already what I was kind of thinking in my head. So for the people out there whose minds could be corrupt as mine, you know what I'm saying. So let's move on. Unfortunately for Emma, she doesn't really make me want to do the Free Willy stuff with her. So it's going to be a no from me. Do you know what I mean? All right, we'll come to a last one. Jolanta, she says, together we can look for some to travel to Malaga with me in May. Well, in April, she's saying. Well, April's gone past, so you've probably already gone to the trip, but you haven't changed your bio or anything like that. Jolanta, it's a bit of an L from you, Jolanta. It's not really Stellantering, Jolanta. Do you know what I mean? It's not really dancing, Jolanta. It's moving left, Jolanta. But anyways, she's 28, she's 5'6", and that's all it says there. She says, one thing I'll never do again, Turbo Coaster in Brighton. I've never been on it, so I don't know about Turbo Coaster. I don't like roller coasters. As I said, man doesn't do the roller coaster stuff, can only listen to the Ronan Keating song. And that's all it is. Heights and everything. It's not my big deal. It's a big deal for me. I don't like it. I'm looking for someone for long conversations and dining out, keen on concerts, theatres, board games and travelling. P.S. Thai food is appreciated. I hear that. You know what I mean? We can do all the board game and stuff. Listen, concerts, listen, cool, we can do that as well. Theatre, don't really want to see the you know what I mean? Like, bruv, do you know what I mean? See that on the TV and all that. Don't need to obviously go see that live. Do you know what I mean? People, if they're not really doing some hip opera and stuff, I ain't interested. So, you know, it is what it is there. But unfortunately for Jolanta, she doesn't really want to make me do the Je ne sais quoi stuff with her. It's just going to be a no for me. And that's it, guys. That's it for this end of the episode of I was about to say a different show, wasn't I? Excuse the background noise. Scott Man, as I said, the head's doing the loopy thing. You know what I mean? Doing the whole goosey gander stuff. Where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and all of that. So yeah, but big up you guys. Appreciate you guys' time. All of that below. It's been Lincoln Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. You know what we usually do here when we finish. Link how do 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 do. Link how do 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 do. Oh, link out. Yeah.